So, match number 4, we are 3-0 so far. Of course, we want to play first. And this is a decent hand if they have no disruption. We're gonna play most of our hands on turn 2 because so we can play our Heritage Druid, Curian Ranger, another Curian Ranger, and either Arch Druid or Real Walker. So obviously we do keep. Turn 1 I'm gonna play my Curian Ranger, which I have 2 of. So we see a blooming marsh. This could mean that it's either the mirror, because blooming marsh is it's a card that used to be played by elves. It could be a John type of deck. It could also be, of course, Yawgmoth, and this is what it's gonna be. Once again, I do draw my Dryad Arbor today. It seems that it's the day that I will draw it in every single game. And I decide I'm gonna play the Heritage Druid as well as the Curian Ranger, and I'm gonna play the Archdruid. Sorry for that. In order to have even more mana next turn, and this way I can get aggressive. Turn 2, they're gonna play a Stranglehold Geist. And we draw very nicely, we do draw the company. So first I'm gonna cast the Real Walker, try to cast as much as I can off the top of the deck. So we're doing elf things. And I choose not to cast my company this turn, because next turn I can get double 2 tokens from the War Masters. Prosperous Innkeeper, it does nothing. Nothing relevant, sorry to say that. So end of the turn, we're gonna cast the company. And we're gonna get, here we are. We have Devoted Druid, Azuri, Llanowar Elves, and Real Walker. Obviously we're gonna get Azuri. And the other thing, nothing else matters. I'm actually gonna take the Real Walker because it's a 2-power creature. It's gonna deal more damage to the opponent, which they are dead. And they also understand that they're dead and they concede. And this was a very fast game. We go to game number 2. Yawgmoth is not a favorable matchup for elves. But I'm gonna show you in the sideboard that we do have something different in contrary to other versions. So, what is so much different in this version of elves than other versions of elves? It's this little guy. Vizier of Remedies, it doesn't allow -1/-1 counters to be put on our creatures, which means that Yawgmoth cannot do anything to our creatures, putting this part of the combo out of the equation. This doesn't make it a good matchup, but it does help a lot, and it does help a lot to know it in order, for example, to cord when needed. They do have to kill Vizier before they try to do anything else. So, going to our sideboard, this is a matchup that we do want to test Necromantia, and it comes in. I usually bring in Leylands of Vitality in, but this time I'm not gonna do it because we have the Vizier. I'm gonna rely more on that card, and I'm gonna rely on Necromantia. I don't want to bring in too many cards that are not creatures. So another Grist comes in, and as always, I'm gonna shave a bit on the numbers. I'm gonna remove one Devoted Druid, one Azuri. I'm actually gonna remove Ogre because I do believe that Real Walker is more useful in this matchup, as well as a Heritage Druid. 61 cards, I think you're getting used to it by now. This is the configuration I'm gonna run. This goes here, and this go here. So let's see how it goes. So, game 2, we're playing second, and this is our chance to test the hand. We have a very good hand. We do lack a land, but I do hope that I'm going to draw it eventually. Curion Ranger is amazing because we can get double black by bouncing the land and replaying it. So definitely I'm going to keep it. My plan is to try to land Necromentia first, and after that, cast Vizier. We were actually very lucky to draw the Black Souls, so this way we can save our Verdant Catacombs in order to fetch for a Temple Garden when we need to go off, hopefully go off. It all depends on our opponent, we're not the only ones playing the game. Go stack. So turn 2, they're gonna play their Geist as well as their Young Wolf. And this was my chance to actually test how good Necromentia is. So I'm gonna cast Curion Ranger, bounce back the land, untap my Mystic. This way I'm gonna get my double black, and we're gonna Necromentia. Obviously our target is Yawgmoth, which is the strongest card in their deck, is their drawing mechanism, it's the way they assemble the combo. And we actually hit a jackpot. Not jackpot, actually. It would be better if they didn't have it in their hand. They have nothing else of importance in their hand. They only have a Swamp as well as a Yawgmoth. I do look a bit what they are playing. They are playing Crime Punishment. Nothing apart from Grist that can kill us. Nothing else is an actual threat. So we are removing all the Yawgmoths from the play. From now on, we are only afraid of Grist. They drew the Hierarch, and obviously they will start to be aggressive. But from this point on, in 2 turns they're dead. I have to survive for 2 turns. So I'm gonna play my Devoted. So I could have let them, let the damage go through, but I had no reason not to block. I actually blocked the 1 undying creature with my 0/2, and I threw away my Curion Ranger, which I didn't need anymore. And that was actually a very lucky play, because they did draw the Elves Messenger, and if I did block, I would actually be dead. And I would be laughing at myself. So right now, we just beat them with a combo. First, I'm gonna play the Warmaster, because I can. And afterwards, I'm gonna Chord of Calling for 6 in order to get the Azuri and finish them as fast as possible. It's the fastest way. That, and Chord for 3, or any number. I had infinite mana. And as soon as they see the Azuri, I think they concede a few moments later. So that's for the matchup with Yawgmoth. We did get a bit lucky. I did value Necromentia a lot, and I start to like this card even more. So we go to our last match. We are 4-0, and let's see how it goes.